my jimmies, yeah, back with another. Coming to your lap, yeah, straight from the gutter. Don't know me, well I came from my mother. Looking so sweet, yeah, like another butter. Switching up flows, oh yeah, here I go. Only did these bars for my new intro. No, but seriously, hope you guys enjoyed this video. What's going on, guys? It's your boy, it's K.A.A.N, and we're back with another one. Today we are going to do the Subtle Meditation album review by K.A.A.N. I did take a quick look at all the song names, and there are 3 that I did recognize. And you can blame Pandora for this, so I can't react to them because I've already listened to them. Pandora, after listening to songs off of Blissful Awareness, I put it on my playlist, and since it was at the end of my playlist, it went to more K.A.A.N songs, one of them being 1492 Conquest Paradise, which I absolutely fucking loved. The content in that song was just amazing. The Thrill Is Gone, I did hear that too, and also Deep Blue Sea, I've heard that one. So with that being said, I am going to have to skip over those 3 because, like I said, I already have listened to them, and I don't like reacting to songs that I've already listened to, because to me it's not really a reaction anymore. You know, I like, a reaction is really just your first listen. That's how I think of it anyway. But with that being said, like I said, I did really enjoy 1492. That was amazing. The Thrill Is Gone. That was also a really good song. And Deep Blue Sea, that was a different type of vibe, but I really enjoyed it. But with all that being said, let's just hop right into this. First song is Power Outage, and let's see what he's got cooking.
I'm in the middle of a head now, when all of a sudden the power went off soon as I hit the kick button. Now I'm in the middle of a head now, when all of a sudden the power went off soon as I hit the kick button.
I wanna be free, but what's that? I wanna be happy, I guess. I wanna be more than I am. Content with my vision. Less existing, more living. Trying to be kind and forgiving. Stare at the
Ooh, less existing, more living. I like that. I like that a lot. You know, he's just talking about how he feels like a lot of people are just there, living day by day, doing, their day by day things, their weekly jobs, but they're just existing. They're not actually living to their full potential. I like that. That was a nice little bar right there.
I wanna be more than I am, content with my vision. Less existing, more living. Trying to be kind and forgiving. Stare at the page and paint this paper with pain. I promise it's purified. Niggas full of bullshit, putrefied. Let it awkward, trying to jump off of the porch, now they petrified. I contemplated suicide 1,001 times, but every time I tried, the only thing that I could seem to see was my mama's eyes. Deep down inside.
Bro, and ain't that the truth? Ain't that the fucking truth? I guarantee you ask anyone. Well, don't just go up and ask someone who's, attempted it, but I'm saying if they've ever came out to you, or ever do, and say that they have, attempted, I guarantee you they will say, one of the things that they've, one of the last things that they've seen before trying to do it or giving up doing it, was their mom. And I guarantee you that's a fact. I mean, you don't even have to have that close of a relationship to even think about it like that. You know what I mean? It's just instantly where your mind goes. You know what I mean? I don't know. It's crazy to think about that, but that is 100% true. No doubt about that.
I let it awkward, trying to jump off of the porch, now they petrified. I contemplated suicide 1,001 times, but every time I tried, the only thing that I could seem to see was my mama's eyes. Deep down inside is where this misery resides. To say I'm fine would be a lie, but through these lines I come alive. I'm sending praises from the gods, Buddha, Jesus, and Allah. The odds are stacked against me. Spark McKenzie, grab the key and start the engine. I'm revving it up until it runs right. Run through red lights and stop signs. Done a lot in this lifetime, but I hope the next is better than this. This some repetitive shit. We in this matrix with a glitch. This shit a dead end ditch. The truth hurts when it cuts through. When it
I like that. That's kind of just going off of, the bar I mentioned earlier, how people are just existing, and then there's people who are actually living. He's like, this is some repetitive shit, like, this is, this is some repetitive shit. This is a dead end glitch. Just talking about basic standard life. You know what I mean? Because you do the same shit every day. Most people, they have a schedule, and they're on that schedule every single day. They wake up, they do whatever, they go to work, they get home, they do whatever, they sleep, they get up, same shit. You know what I mean? And really, what does that get you? It gets you by. But that's it. It doesn't get you what you want in life. You know what I mean? I mean, unless you got like unless you got one heck of a job that pays a hell of a lot of money, you know what I mean? You're not gonna get, where you want to be in life, and that's what he's considering the dead end glitch, because it's not like, you're giving your whole life to end up where you want to be. No, you're giving your whole life to be exactly where you are and where you're gonna be. I don't know. I like that. That's dope as fuck.
I've done a lot in this lifetime, but I hope the next is better than this. This some repetitive shit. We in this matrix with a glitch. This shit a dead end ditch. The truth hurts when it cuts through and infects you. I'm stitching up these wounds with a needle dipped in divinity. Sex, drugs, and rock and roll, the holy trinity. I hope they never mimic me or live vicariously through my imagery. No complaints, but I got questions and they still unanswered. This shit is hard. What's the reason that we down here for? Is it really green pastures on the other side of that wall? If you created peace and love, then why would you make war? And if you made me in your image, why I feel piss poor, unable to articulate all of this strain on my heart. Deficiencies inside my mind is like I'm falling apart. Be careful what you...
That was definitely pointed to God. No doubt about that. That was definitely pointed to God right there. A lot of this, I had the feeling it was pointed towards, like, and I've always called them the higher ups, but whoever the fuck is in charge, you know what I mean? I call them the higher ups. I thought it was like pointed towards them, but maybe it's actually this whole thing's towards God. I don't know. That right there, that bar right there made me think it's definitely towards God. He's like, you made peace and love, and then you made war. Like, that shit don't make no sense. I don't know. That's pretty fucking... That's deep right there.
Thanks, but I got questions and they still unanswered. This shit is hard. What's the reason that we down here for? Is it really green pastures on the other side of that wall? If you created peace and love, then why would you make war? And if you made me in your image, why I feel piss poor, unable to articulate all of this strain on my heart. Deficiencies inside my mind is like I'm falling apart. Be careful what you ask for. You just might get that shit and feel as empty as you ever felt. Just a shell of yourself. Hallowed be the name that I proclaim and exclaim from the highest peak of Jerusalem, prophesizing the nativity, the birth of a king that's more than a mere human being, exuding the essence of frankincense, myrrh, and silver, minded. Mercy, mercy, me life. Tell me why you cut my mic off, turn the lights on, pressure squeeze like a python. Once the fight's on, clock ticking like a time bomb, blew my mind off. Can't say I lost it, I've been gone, been a bit off, waiting for this reality to dissolve. But in the process, trying to be patient, praying the pain resolve. This is life as I see it from my seat at the Coliseum. Fishbowl living, fighting for position, praying that I get a piece or gain knowledge. Hard to survive when every single dime is trickled down economics. Gotta get rid of all that shit like a fucking calamity.
Bruh, like, now it's definitely towards the higher up people. You know what I mean? Like, that can't be... I don't know, that is not sounding like it's toward God to me. Those couple bars right there is definitely sounding like it's towards, the government and how, how shitty it runs, and how it's not, how it's not really fair to the people who are actually working their asses off. You know what I mean? Like, that's exactly what I'm hearing right here. And that's kind of what I was hearing, before, too. It's definitely about that type of shit, and how the people who actually, wake up every day, work their asses off, don't get to be where they want to be in life, and that's, I don't know, it's kind of coming back to that right here. But that one part is definitely about God. It has to be, unless he's, talking about how, the higher ups are always talking about how they want peace and blah blah blah, but then they're always asking for war or starting wars. Maybe that's what he's talking about. But I don't know, just the way he phrased it definitely sounded like, he was talking to God right there. But no, this beat is definitely crazy. It's going all over the place. I'm definitely digging it, but it's not what I expected.
Praying that I get a piece or gain knowledge. Hard to survive when every single dime is trickled down economics. Gotta get rid of all that shit like a fucking colonic. Laid up with a free spirit that mommy nicknamed the K.A.A.N. Line is tsunami. Rolling kamikaze, watching tsunami. Hit the blinding from 99 times out of 10. I demolished it. Digging deep in the hole till I strike gold. My heart cold, but clarity comes right after I nut. Then I gotta go, hit the lights, my
the clarity comes right after I nut, then I gotta go. I like it. He's keeping it real right there. Oh man, that's just fucking hilarious, because there's actually a study, you know, on that if you nut, or, you know, if you nut, your brain works a hell of a lot better. I don't know why, but it's an actual study. It does some type of shit, and it makes your brain work a hell of a lot better. So that he's like, once I nut, then my mind clears, I actually think right, and then I gotta go. You know what I mean? I don't know. That was some comical con right there.
Out of 10, I demolished it. Digging deep in the hole till I strike gold. My heart cold, but clarity comes right after I nut. Then I gotta go. Hit the lights, maestro. The magic's over. Spell is broken. Tell a friend to tune in. This revolution will be televised, demonetized, incentivized by vicious times and double-knotted mob ties like Lucky Luciano. Fuck a humble abode. I want a mansion with 2 garados. If I find the strength to make it 2 tomorrow. Why you cut my mic off? Turn the lights on. Pressure squeeze like a python. Once the fight's on, clock ticking like a time bomb. Blew my mind off. Can't say I lost it. I've been gone, been a bit off. Waiting for this reality to dissolve. But in the process, trying to be patient, praying the pain resolves.
Escape from reality.
I definitely dig that. That was definitely, you know, like I said, the beat was different as fuck, but I enjoyed the meaning of it, you know, just basically how the average person, you know, will never get to experience living or enjoying what they've always wanted to do in life. By the way the economy and everything is nowadays, that they will always have to work until they're at least fucking 70, 75 now. It's ridiculous. I know someone personally that is almost 80 years old and still works to this day, every single day. Almost 80 years old and still can't retire. That's just ridiculous. You know what I mean? Like, it just blows my mind how bad we are off now. You know what I mean? It's not the best. It's definitely not the best, and it's only getting worse. It's definitely only getting worse. You know, every time, every single thing you look at, the prices are always going up, never down. And if they go down, they're right back up probably like 2 months later. You know what I mean? So I like what he's talking about here, and especially when he's talking about, you know, the fact of when someone or a group of people or whatever try and bring truth to the situations that they, you know, that's kind of why it's called power outage, that they try and shut them down and, you know, put them out as quick as they can so no one hears about it, you know, and no one can really call them out on their sus. You know what I mean? That's kind of what it's talking about. So I really enjoyed that. Next up is Revolving Doors. Let's see what this one's got. Yo, tell me if I'm wrong, but did that not sound exactly like something Mac Miller would have done? That beat right there? What? Bro. Bro, Matt, I'm telling you.
I came to the fork in the road and went.
Just paint a mirror when I'm gone. Rest in peace to my grief. Finally ceased on my beliefs is where I lie and I sleep. Can't see the future. future if I could, I'd probably cut that shit short. All lot of thoughts, but yes, of course, I stayed the course, it's my fault. I'll take the blame, the shame, the pain, the rain, ain't nothing changed. My brain's deranged, I'm still the same, obsessive, stressing about shit I cannot control. Play the role of the pacifist, so blend in with the blasphemous, acting in check around the group of devils. Well, you asked for it, the art of subtle execution, my nigga, I've mastered it, hands down. The illest nigga living, admit it. Not talking skills, but mental perspective, whatever, forget it. I wish they would listen. Eternal, that's forever, my nigga. The car I drive is newer, horsepower under the hood. My bank account is bigger, ain't it all supposed to be good? Now when you can't afford a time machine, reverse the things my eyes have seen, to cleanse my soul, to purify my dreams, and clean the thoughts I think.
Bruh, oh man, I couldn't even stop that because that was just such a fucking nice flow. I got sunk right into it, bro. That shit was just, oh man, I'm digging this one. This beat just reminds me so much of a Mac Miller beat that I don't know, I just got sunk right in. Like, it reminds me of, it's off Kid's album. No, it can't be Kool-Aid and Frozen Pizza. Is that the beat I'm thinking of? I don't know, maybe, I don't know, but it definitely sounds like a Mac beat, so that's why I'm like, ooh, this shit's fire, no doubt. Oh man, alright, I'm gonna play it back, like, way back here, just so I can soak it up, cause that shit was just, like I said, I just got lost in it, I'm not even gonna lie.
Mirror when I'm gone, rest in peace to my grief. Finally ceased on my beliefs is where I lie and I sleep. Can't see the future if I could, I'd probably cut that shit short. All lot of thoughts, but yes, of course, I stayed the course, it's my fault. I'll take the blame, the shame, the pain, the rain, ain't nothing changed. My brain's deranged, I'm still the same, obsessive, stressing about shit I cannot control. Play the role of the...
Ooh, I like that. Stressing, you know, about shit you cannot control and how it just takes over, like, your whole mind. You know what I mean? And we've probably all been there. I know I've been there when it's something I don't even have zero, you know, I have zero control over. But yeah, I just want to make it right and fix it, you know, and that's all I think about. You know, I know I've been there, and it's one of the worst feelings actually, because you can do whatever you want. It's just not really up to you to fix it, you know what I mean? You could do literally anything in the world to try and fix it, but as long as they want to fix it, that's what matters. And if they don't want to fix it, then it's just not gonna happen, you know what I mean? And that's one of the, like I said, worst feelings ever, and it can stress you the fuck out, you know what I mean? But no, when he was going off like my brain's deranged, that flow was fucking, that was nasty.
Thoughts, but yes, of course, I stayed the course, it's my fault. I'll take the blame, the shame, the pain, the rain, ain't nothing changed. My brain's deranged, I'm still the same, obsessive, stressing about shit I cannot control. Play the role of the pacifist, so blend in with the blasphemous, acting in check around the group of devils. Well, you asked for it, the art of subtle execution, my nigga, I've mastered it, hands down. The illest nigga living, admit it. Not talking skills, but mental perspective, whatever, forget it. I wish they would listen. Eternal, that's forever, my nigga. The car I drive is newer, horsepower under the hood. My bank account is bigger, ain't it all supposed to be good? Now when you can't afford a time machine, reverse the things my eyes have seen, to cleanse my soul, to purify my dreams, and clean the thoughts I think. 365 days in the year, and the world keeps moving on and on and on. 365 days in the year, and the world keeps turning on and on and on. 365 days in the world keeps turning on and on and on. 365 days in the year, and the time keeps going on. I'm living a bit more reckless, making a couple of months on my checklist. I'm diving deeper by the section, got my longer way to your protection. It's safe to say I'm not impressed with all of the shit that I hear is depressing. Even right.
I fucking love that flow. I love that flow. You know, he starts it out a little slow and then just goes right in and then comes back up. You know what I mean? Like, I don't even know how to explain it. It's just, it sounds so fucking clean. I love that type of flow. But oh man, this is. I'm liking this song. I'm definitely liking this song. This is, I know we're only 2 songs in, but so far, I mean, Conquest, you know, 1492 Conquest, that's probably going to be my favorite one, just because, like I said, of all the content in that and what's it about and shit like that, like, That shit's just fucking amazing. But this is sounding like it might be the second favorite. This shit is fucking clean, bro.
A couple of months on my checklist. I'm diving deeper by the section. Got them along way to your protection. It's safe to say I'm not impressed with all of the shit that I hear is depressing. Evil right around the front corner, tapping on my shoulder, trying to trap me. Wanna hold the line, you wanna grab the shine, you got a major grind. You better take it now. Don't wanna waste your time, nigga. The camera's on. You better go on before you need to turn it on. It ain't what you want, it ain't how you get it. Be careful what you ask on, my nigga. This show don't stop. It keep revolving, just watch. This world's gonna move on without us, whether we like it or not. Might have some pleasant words recited as we lie in the box, but for the most part it's pain, it's stress, it's loss. Hope I find some peace of mind before my final flight takes off.
Wait, hold up, is that it? No, wait, I need to play it
What
back.
you want today? You wanna hold the line, you wanna grab the shine, you got a major grind, you better take it now. Don't wanna waste your time, nigga, the camera's on. You better go on before you need to turn it on. It ain't what you want, it ain't how you get it. Be careful what you ask on, my nigga, this show don't stop. It keep revolving, just watch. This world's gonna move on without us, whether we like it or not. Might have some pleasant words recited as we lie in the box, but for the most part it's pain, it's stress, it's loss. Hope I find some peace of mind before my final flight takes off.
I like it. I like that message at the end right there. You know, I don't know who he's talking to. I'm pretty sure he's talking to, you know, just anyone as a whole, you know, anyone who's listening. But basically, he's just like, you know, we're all gonna die. You know, there's no denying it. We're all gonna be gone soon. So, try and do what you can to make your mark, stand out, be known, do what you can to live your life to the fullest of your ability. Don't be a crook. Don't be, you know, don't be someone you don't want to be known for. Because at the end of the day, when you're gone, the world's gonna keep spinning. It's not gonna stop because you're gone, and all that'll be left is just a box with you in it and your name on a gravestone. That's all that's gonna be left after. So you better make sure, if you want to be remembered, to make sure that it's good shit that you're remembered by. I don't know, that's just exactly the type of vibes I'm getting from this. Definitely a dope song though, no doubt about that. The next song we have is TBT Dreams. And sorry if like my eyes just don't seem open. It's like 5 a.m. and your boy's tired, but I had to get this done. So yeah, let's see what he's got cooking in this song.
Think about that. Think about that. Think about that. Think about this. Think about that. Think about this. Think about that. Think about this.
They asking me about my story, let me tell them the truth. I started with a diner and a dream, scratch that. I barely had enough money to get back and forth to the studio, let alone the recording, the mix and master support. And my pockets empty and pouring, praying that it all works out. The 9-to-5 grind can really make your mind bug out. You talk about your dreams and people start to tune you out. So second guessing every move until you plan a new route. This feel like
Ooh, that was nasty. You start working that 9 to 5, you know, it really drains you out. Then you start talking about your dreams, you know, to just anyone, and they automatically tune you out. Like, nah, you ain't gonna do that. You ain't gonna succeed that, blah, blah, blah. No one supports you, you know. I know he didn't say this, and I don't know if it's gonna come up or not, but him saying that, like, brings up in my head that the minute that all those same people, you know, that said they didn't want anything to do with you, the minute you start getting that little bit of fame, little bit of success, they're gonna be right there at your doorstep, like, hey, remember me? Like, and you're gonna be like, yeah, fuck up. You know, I love that. I love it. I love it.
the 9-to-5 grind can really make your mind bug out. You talk about your dreams and people start to tune you out. So second guessing every move until you plan a new route. This feel like 2012 when I was stocking shelves at Target, paid at 25 an hour, dreaming about making an album. Thinking, how can I survive with this meager existence when this dream of mine is out of reach, like it's off in the distance, chasing after it.
Okay, hold up. That was a Kendrick as fuck vibe right there. If I can, bro, tell me that did not sound exactly like Kendrick back in like 2008, 2009. Bro, oh my jimmies, yo, that was, I love it. And for real, like, when people have, you know, this type of dream and they are working a regular 9 to 5, they're doing exactly, if they actually care about what their dream is, and actually want to pursue it to their fullest, they are doing exactly what this man's saying. They're in Target or wherever they work, he said Target. So they're in Target, but the whole time they're working at Target, every little chance they get, they're working on their main dream while at the 9 to 5. You know what I mean? Like that, even though that's their main job, their 40-hour, they think of that as their side job, and they think of their dream as the main hustle. You know what I mean? Like that's just common sense when it comes to, pursuing your dream. That's how you have to look at it, and that's how you have to work it if you really want it to be successful. So I don't know, I'm really enjoying this one too. The beat at first though, like, I'm noticing a pattern with these beats. They got those DJ, I don't know what you call it, where the turntable, it like skips it. It's got a lot of those. I'm kind of digging it. It's bringing old school vibes, and I like it.
Mix and match the support in my pockets, empty and pouring, praying that it all works out. The 9 to 5 grind can really make your mind bug out. You talk about your dreams and people start to tune you out. So second guessing every move until you plan a new route. This feel like 2012 when I was stocking shelves at Target, paid at 25 an hour, dreaming about making an album. Thinking how can I survive with this meager existence when this dream of mine is out of reach, like it's off in the distance. Chasing after it, feeling fatigue. I got persistence, that's a second wish shit. These mental 1 mile wind sprints, training for this fucking marathon long haul. I'm quick to get to my goal, that's the point, John Wall. Resting on a pedestal, that's the fastest way to fall above all. I keep my head high and press forward in hopes that people press play and say that I'm the dopest. A lonely road, I chose the ride, being driven by focus. Refuse to crash or break down, I gotta keep it going. I can't be stagnant, stalling out in the land of the hopeless. 10,000 hours, I'm getting close, I'm over devoted. They underestimated, that's an understatement. Need a feeling for the underdog, I would love to play it any day of the week. I was smoking backwoods when y'all was rolling them sweets. Off your ass and on your feet, my nigga, ain't shit sweet. We in this maze with no exit, can only pray for direction. Be conscious making decisions when you don't have no protection. Double negative, my logic make it positive. Through double entendres, the
Bro, this man is too clean. I'm gonna play it back to like right here, I want to say. Because there was a lot of shit I just wanted to pause it at. But I don't know, whenever this man raps, you just get sunk right in. He pulls you in and you listen. That's what you do. Like, he has that effect, and it's amazing. But I did hear a couple of things that I wanted to point out, and I don't know, this song's dope as fuck, no doubt. Like, I totally understand why it's, in parentheses called Dreams.
Chasing after it, feeling fatigue. I got persistence, that's a second wish shit. These mental 1 mile wind sprints, training for this fucking marathon long haul. I'm quick to get to my goal, that's the point, John Wall. Resting on a pedestal, that's the fastest way to fall above all. I keep my head high and press forward in hopes that...
Alright, so right there, that, those couple of bars were just explaining how much effort he puts towards his dreams and how much he works on achieving his dreams, and basically, keeping his head high and just pressing forward is not worrying about any of the small bullshit that comes his way, not really worrying about the side shit that, he doesn't need to worry about like a lot of other people do. They'll take that side shit that doesn't mean anything and they don't need to worry about, and they'll mainly focus on that and not get their actual work done. You know what I mean? So, like, I don't know, I love what he's talking about here. It's dope as fuck. Like I said, I can totally understand why it's called Dreams. Well, in parentheses, Dreams, because it's just totally about pursuing your dreams and working hard to do it.
Marathon long haul, I'm quick to get to my goal. That's the point, John Wall. Resting on a pedestal, that's the fastest way to fall above all. I keep my head high and press forward in hopes that people press play and say that I'm the dopest. A lonely road, I chose the ride, being driven by focus. Refuse to crash or break down, I gotta keep it going. I can't be stagnant, stalling out in the land of the hopeless.
Right there. Like, him just talking about not being, stagnant. Obviously, that's standing still and procrastinating basically everything that comes your way. You can't do that and expect to achieve your goals. He's like, you can't wait till the last minute to do things, especially in the land of the hopeless. He's like, you gotta get up, go for it, and fucking do it, or else don't even try. Because if you're not gonna try your hardest, then there's no point. And I love that message. You know, you can't get a better one when you're talking about chasing your dreams.
Hours I'm getting close, I'm over devoted. They underestimated, that's an understatement. Need a feeling for the underdog, I would love to play it any day of the week. I was smoking backwoods when y'all was rolling them sweets. Off your ass and on your feet, my nigga ain't shit sweet. We in this maze with no exit, can only pray for direction. Be conscious making decisions when you don't have no protection. Double negative, my logic make it positive. The double entendres, the consonants with the melodies as the accent and harmonies that can complement. That's called cold common sense, like Southside winds. Middle of winter freezing flow, I left them frozen again. I guess by now it's probably safe to say I'm chosen to win. Yeah, tell me what you doing, my man. Nobody told you niggas that I wasn't going nowhere. The spot was vacant, so you know you take a seat in my chair. I'm right.
The spot was vacant, so take a seat in my chair. Oh man, I like it. He's like, you weren't doing nothing. You weren't working. Like, you were just sitting there. So you know what? Have my seat, and I'll actually do something. I like it.
Again, I guess by now it's probably safe to say I'm chosen to win. Yeah, tell me what you doing, my man. Nobody told you niggas that I wasn't going nowhere. The spot was vacant, so you know you take a seat in my chair. I'm right. Hey, what you doing, my man? Nobody told you niggas that I wasn't going nowhere. The spot was vacant, so you know you take a seat in my chair. I'm right here, right here, right here.
I'm right here. I'm right here.
Alright, so that is Dreams. I definitely enjoyed that. Man, I'm just gonna wait till the whole album's done to pick my second favorite. Like, maybe I'll have a new favorite, but still, 1492 is definitely taking it. You know, I don't know. That's gonna be a hard one to beat. But no, that was definitely dope as fuck. I've already listened to The Thrill, so I can't do that one, unfortunately. So the next one up is Progression, and let's see what he's got cooking. All like older school beats, I like it.
I'm just a hop, skipping a jump away from the place I wanna end up. Preparing for the land on. My parachute is stand on. I pray to fall smooth, cause I'm out here feeling stranded with delusions of grandeur. Like niggas surviving, we just complying with our hands up. They still won't shoot us down cause they can't stand us. The paper bag test we ain't.
Ooh. We down on our knees with our hands up complying, but they're still gonna shoot us cause they can't stand us. Bruh, okay. I don't know if that's what this is all gonna be about, but holy fuck, he's starting off heavy. Let's go. I like it. This whole, so far, every single song is really about pursuing what you want in life and chasing your goals and being who you want to be. You know, I'm definitely digging it. But like I said, he's starting strong in this song.
Shoot and stand on. I pray to fall smooth, cause I'm out here feeling stranded with delusions of grandeur. Like niggas surviving, we just complying with our hands up. They still won't shoot us down cause they can't stand us. The paper bag test, we ain't passed it. I must have missed the master classes in the midst of madness. Was too consumed by the pressure of sadness. Alas, beating myself up like a heavy bag. Everlast, nothing's ever good enough. My criticism's crucial.
Ooh, that like slipped right by my mind, but it was just a quick little nice bar. You know, I'm beating up the heavy bag Everlast. You know that the Everlast is the brand of a heavy bag. Like I don't know, that was just slick to me. I like it.
Bag test, we ain't passed it. I must have missed the master classes in the midst of madness. Was too consumed by the pressure of sadness. Alas, beating myself up like a heavy bag. Everlast, nothing's ever good enough. My criticism's crucial. Trying to find some common ground that we can stand upon as mutual. And I'll meet you halfway if you can go the distance. More persistence. See my vision bigger than you thought it was. Nigga, what you thought it was. Make the proper adjustments. Adjusted this fucking matrix. They say the end is near. My nigga, that's an understatement. I'm finna throw in the towel. We living foul. This shit is flagrant. A day-to-day basis. That's how I move on. Could go deep, like 50,000 feet below the surface level. Get straight to the core of the issue. It might be too high, but I'll dig a little deeper till you tell me to stop.
Bruh, like, I love it. This is the type of shit I enjoy. Like, he's just talking about how fucked up the world is. Like, I don't know, you can't, to me, this is explaining how fucked up the world is and how fucked up average people get it, and how, you know, and how even below average people get even more fucked. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. It's just I love when I hear K.A.A.N start exposing this type of shit. Just any artist, really. But K.A.A.N, he has a different way of doing it. You know, like, his words are so fucking complex that, like, you know, one artist will say probably, you know, 6 words to explain one thing, you know. This man will use 20 words that are bigger than the 6 words that the other artists use combined. Just one word out of the 20 that K.A.A.N uses is bigger than all 6 of the words the other artists use, you know, put together. And he'll make it say, like, the exact same thing, you know, but it's just, he puts it in a different type of perspective, and he gives you a lot of imagery behind it, you know. That's the difference, you know. The other artists will be, you know, just a bland kind of meaning. K.A.A.N's will be one that you can actually put a picture behind, and you can actually understand it, and it will probably have like 4 different meanings, honestly. Like, that's what I love about K.A.A.N. He's such an insanely talented fucking artist. It's crazy.
It's an understatement. I'm finna throw in the towel. We living foul. This shit is flagrant. A day-to-day basis. That's how I move on. Could go deep, like 50,000 feet below the surface level. Get straight to the core of the issue. It might be too hot, but I'll dig a little deeper till you tell me to stop. Time moves on. I know. I know. I know. I know. And you and I, in time, will grow. Woke up this morning, had the conversation with my maker, no mistaken. He said my purpose is this. That's my intuition talking, I'm gonna listen to it. He said I showed you the way, but yet you still ain't convinced. This rap is much more than a passion, it's the way that I vent. I keep my feelings bottled up behind emotional tent. If times are on the currency, then that explains why I'm spent. If thoughts can manifest, that explains.
Bruh, yo, I don't know if I heard that right, but if I did, that was clean as fuck, bro. You know, he's like, this rap shit is way more than basically a job, you know. He uses it to vent, you know, and get rid of all his stress. But when he was also talking about his stress, you know, he's like talking about being materialistic and, you know, wasting money on shit to, you know, relieve his stress. And he's like, and maybe that's why this whole time I felt spent. Like, just the way he put it, bro, that was clean. That was clean as fuck.
That's my intuition talking, I'm gonna listen to it. He said I showed you the way, but yet you still ain't convinced. This rap is much more than a passion, it's the way that I vent. I keep my feelings bottled up behind emotional tent. If times are on the currency, then that explains why I'm spent. If thoughts can manifest, that explains why I feel like shit. Stuck in this self-imposed prison for a life sentence. Life's a Rubik's Cube, 4-corner small prism. This shit simple addition, don't treat it like long division. Yes, I've been on a mission, just listen and you can feel it. I got too much on my plate's overwhelmed. How can I help the world when I can't help myself? How can I save them all when I can't save myself?
Is this 2 different types of choruses, or is that just put into this verse? Because the first one was the I know, right? And I don't know if that was a different chorus, but I'm digging this song. Holy, so far, all bangers, all fucking bangers, no doubt. Like, and the meaning behind all of them, just, that's what K.A.A.N is, bro. He's a fucking maniac when it comes to meaning. Like, this man, he could have a 30-second song, and it could mean more than a whole fucking artist's album. You know, like, this man is just...
Life sentence, life's a Rubik's Cube, 4-corner small prism. This shit simple addition, don't treat it like long division. Yes, I've been on a mission, just listen and you can feel it. I got too much on my plate, overwhelmed. How can I help the world when I can't help myself? How can I save them all when I can't save myself? That's the $1 million question that I still ain't cashed in. Time moves on, I know, I know.
pretty sure that's it, but that was Progression, and I love how he ended it off. He's like, how can I save them when I can't even save myself? That's the $1 million question I still haven't even cashed in. That is a way to fucking end it off right there. Because no one knows the answer to that. Literally, there is no one in the world that knows the answer to that question. You ask anyone, one of the smartest motherfuckers in the world, how do you save us all? And they'll be like, I don't fucking know. You know what I mean? Like, that's a question no one is physically capable of answering. I don't know. I love songs when they have that type of shit in it. It's just, oh man, to me it's dope as fuck, bro. So the next song is Karma. So let's see what he's cooking with this one.
Law, knowledge, my nigga had a dream, but he killed that off. Left it for hoes, goals and rows, the battle his foes. Went toe to toe and blow for blow with the best of them. Not talking body shots, but powder that they turned to rock. This pound for pound, the dopest nickel round. Got control of the town, holding it down with the iron fist. Tony Sparks can't compete with this fish scale. Retail for sale, yeah, they love his shit. Never hit or miss, cause one hit will have you singing shit hallucinated.
I like it. Holy fuck, yeah. Just basically talking about every single mainstream artist, or didn't even make it mainstream, you know, just the people that will sell their souls, you know, those people that are willing to just give up everything for just a little bit of fame. That's exactly who he's talking about right there in the beginning, and I fucking love it. He had a dream, but he killed it all off just for a little fame, a little bit of hoes, and, bruh. So fucking true. So fucking true. The beats on this album are way different than I'm used to from K.A.A.N. I'm not complaining at all. You know, I think it's dope as fuck. I love they all have like an old school type of vibe. I think it's bringing a different style out of K.A.A.N. You know what I mean? I don't know. I'm definitely enjoying it though.
Pound for pound, the dopest nickel round. Got control of the town, holding it down with the iron fist. Tony Sparks can't compete with this fish scale. Retail for sale, yeah, they love his shit. Never hit or miss, cause one hit will have you singing shit hallucinated. Vivid, the picture painted like stained glass window framing. The billions, the motive is easy. A million touching it weekly, poster parlaying the meeting. Resided over in the Guinea, all his accomplices greasy. I love all slick, dirtbag shit. The type to take $1 from their mother when they need this shit. Egregiousness surrounded by these.
You all know someone like that too. We all know someone like that would literally, when they need $1, they would go so deep to steal out their mama's purse. You know what I mean? I don't know. I don't think I could ever do it. I really don't. Like, once I hit the age of, you know, I want to say it was like 14. Once I hit 14, I knew right then and there, like, I had to make my own money and support myself. You know what I mean? I was always, you know, working on a farm and making my own money even before 14, but, you know, I always had my parents buying me my necessities. You know what I mean? So, like, at the age of 14, my mindset was like, oh, you need to do that. So, like, I've always had the mindset of get it yourself, work for it yourself, you know. So that's, I don't think I could do it. But we all know, like I said, we all know someone who would stoop down to that level, and it's not a good one. It's not a good one. But that's the type of level that, like I was saying in the beginning, the people who would sell their souls, that's exactly who would do it. No doubt.
All his accomplices greasy, I love all slick. Dirtbag shit, the type to take $1 from their mother when they need this shit. Egregiousness surrounded by these evils, wondering, well, where in the hell Jesus is. Discussing company growth and expansion, expanding the reach like growth spurts to touch every inch of the earth on this illegitimate search for the wealth. The dollars help when you cannot live with yourself, cause your conscience weighing you down and the load too heavy to carry.
And like right there, bro, just talking about, even though you have mad wealth, you have mad cash, your conscience is still gonna weigh you down, and it's not even gonna matter how much money you have, because you're always gonna be, you know, you're always gonna be thinking about the shit you did to get where you're at. You know, it's always gonna be haunting you, you know, and it's just not worth it. It's not worth it. I'm loving, like, every single song. the content in it, the meaning to it. This is a dope fucking album.
Growth and expand and the reach like growth spurt to touch every inch of the earth on this illegitimate search for the wealth. The dollars help when you cannot live with yourself, cause your conscience weighing you down and the load too heavy to carry. But you're already married to the bullshit till death do you part, and you can start again. For now it's foreign engines and women with ill intentions in a different dimension where your survival's dependent on vicious acts of violence. You gotta handle your business. Hit that nigga you came for and let his family witness in the back of his mind, hoping his creator isn't made of the fire and brimstone. They preaching in the vengeful passages, but fuck it, man. He passed the shit on I-95 and the I-8 with 4 passengers. They passed the undercover in the cup with some shit in the trunk. Enough bricks to build the biggest building and make them a killing. So much cash can stack it from the floor to the ceiling. Stretch from wall to wall inside the Section 8 apartment. Dogs are barking, blunts that they sparking, filled with the fire. They got 2 exits.
Bruh, this... Oh my god, this shit is dope. So, I'm getting like a story out of this shit. You know, there's a dude who wanted, you know, the quick fame, the quick success, so, you know, he got a deal, signed his soul away, basically gave up everything just to get that quick cash. Now, the label, or whatever it is, owns him, you know, and now they told him, you know, you gotta go, you know, off this man, and if you don't, blah, blah, blah. So now he's going to off this man. And I love the twist where he's like, you know, you better hope that this man isn't connected with someone who's got that shit, got that big, you know, boss behind him, because then you're fucked. Turns out, it was. And, I'm interested to see where this goes. This shit is wild. I'm loving this.
Cut with some shit in the trunk, enough bricks to build the biggest building and make them a killing. So much cash can stack it from the floor to the ceiling. Stretch from wall to wall inside the Section 8 apartment. Dogs are barking, blunts that they sparking, filled with the fire. They got 2 exits to go before they get home. Playing that new what's his name, yeah, that rigmarole. But when they pace pick up, they speed getting quicker. Them lights flash from behind, yeah, it's over, nigga. It's intuition.
Oh, okay. So no, it wasn't someone who was big, you know, with a big boss behind him, you know, but that's what he was like wearing in the beginning. But no, it's the cops who is gonna fucking fuck him over at the end. Oh shit, I didn't expect that. Okay, I love storytelling, man. I love it.
Walking blunts that they sparking, filled with the fire. They got 2 exits to go before they get home. Playing that new what's his name, yeah, that rigmarole. But when they pace pick up, they speed getting quicker. Them lights flash from behind, yeah, it's over, nigga. It's intuition talking to him like I told you, nigga. That karma kicking in like, yeah, you fucking owe me, nigga. So it's time to pay for your sins. Come to collect on that Benz. Oh, I guess you thought the good times would never end. My nigga, hanging out the window, busting last start the year before the car crashes. Don't nobody love them. Sipping the plane, this shit is easy to explain. Yeah, you read what you sow, that's the name of the game. Dang.
Alright, so I don't know if this song is done. I don't think it is. It looks like it still has a minute. But I think that's the end of the, you know, little story. So basically, long story short, he fucked up. You know, he ended up doing, you know, the deed, had a lot of cash, thought he was out of there, thought he was going to be done, you know, thought he was set for life. And then karma kicked in. And karma's a bitch. Karma will get you. Like you said, at the end of the day, you know, it's you reap what you sow. So, I don't know. This might be my second favorite so far. Or, I don't know, it might be tied for first with 1492. This shit, I love storytelling. This shit was fire.
Window busting last start the year before the car crashes. Don't nobody love them. Sipping the plane, this shit is easy to explain. Yeah, you read what you sow, that's the name of the game. Dang.
Is this how you wanna be? Dead on the street, a locked in a penitentiary. How'd you get to this spot? Ain't nobody else's fault. You blame yourself.
Ooh, I like what the background just said. And how'd you get here? It ain't nobody's fault but yourself. That... A lot of people don't understand that. A lot of people do not understand that. Like, they try so hard to blame shit on other people or other things. Oh man, that, oh, I love it.
Dead on the street, a locked in a penitentiary. How'd you get to this spot? You played yourself. Is this how you wanna be?
I think it is done. But no, is that a sample to another song? I feel like I've heard that before. The Dead on the Street or Locked in a Penitentiary. I don't know. I feel like I have heard that before. It's just somewhere. I'm not sure. Like I said, it all sounds old school. So maybe it's a sample from another song. I'm not too sure. Let me know in the comments if you guys know. I could be totally wrong, and it could be, totally brand new. But it does sound hella familiar for some reason. But that was Karma, and like I said, I think that might be my second or my first favorite on this album. I don't know. 1492 is definitely holding though. It's too good. But next up we have Subliminal, and let's see what that's about.
Turn that shit all the way up so you can get the full effect of it, and then, believe me, you'll be right in the pocket with me, and you'll know exactly. That's what hip-hop is meant to be played loud. Not all of this fucking little secret world.
Turn my shit up.
No interference. Turn it up loud.
Turn my
Give me the mic and watch the whole place.
I'm nonchalant with my shit, man. I move on the hush. These niggas singing like a launch, trying to blow in a rush. Erratic temper, miss your backwood filled with that dust. I call your bluff quick. Prehistoric flows, what you spit is like a musket. Trust this, redefine mind, the mind is upbreast. Niggas operating off a shared humerus. It's humorous. That shit is about as useful as a tumor is. My shit hotter than turmeric and K.A.A.N. Look, my plan is more seductive in its nature. Need that Ric Flair paper for planes, trains, and automobiles. This shit is rocket science, bitch. I'm reinventing the wheel. Not that 40 acres in a mule, regular spiel. Yeah, this that man some moves, some maneuver to make me a fortune. The largest portion, I'm gon' need it. And for that, I'll leave you bleeding. Salutations, I'm gon' send it in this grievance while you grieving. Questioning your character, like what are you believing? If you based it in the fairy tale stories, you off. I need that hardcore raw truth with no rubber on. That unfiltered, unadulterated, not the watered down, exaggerated. Beating around the bush, it gets me aggravated.
This man is too fucking talented, bro. Too fucking talented. So basically this one, he's just talking about how he's calm and, taking the right maneuvers into getting to where he wants to be at. And everyone else that, he sees, in the game is kind of just rushing towards it and not even putting their full effort into anything, and how they're fake, like the one hit where he's like, your backwoods is filled with that dust, and then the other one where he's like, you got that prehistoric flow, what you spit is like a musket. I don't know, he's just calling them out, basically just saying that what they're doing is already been done and has been done for a while, that they're not really changing up what anyone's been doing for ages, because it's prehistoric, been done for a while. I don't know, I love how he always takes stabs at, the people who never try and up their game or up their ability. They always just keep at where they're at, and they say that's good. Like, I don't know, this man just seems to always want to, up his ability in everything that he does. I don't know, I just think it's amazing.
Operating off a shared humorous, it's humorous. That shit is about as useful as a tumor is. My shit hotter than turmeric and K.A.A.N.
Oh yeah, that again. That right there. I do like that bar right there. That is another one I wanted to point out. He's like, what you guys spit is about as useful as a tumor, and tumors, obviously, they're not useful at all. But basically what he's saying, is that everything that they're talking about has literally, like, no meaning to it. Like I say all the time, a lot of the mainstream rappers and a lot of people that are signed, they really have no content to their shit. It's literally just about what the label wants them to have, radio hits or whatever. And it literally has no content at all, in my opinion. And honestly, a lot of people's opinions. So, I don't know, I love it. And then he's like, my shit's hotter than turmeric and K.A.A.N. Like, This man is too fucking underrated. It's crazy.
Niggas operating off a sheer humorous. It's humorous. That shit is about as useful as a tumor is. My shit hotter than turmeric and K.A.A.N. Look, my plan is more seductive in its nature. Need that Ric Flair paper for planes, trains, and automobiles. This shit is rocket science, bitch. I'm reinventing the wheel. Not that 40 acres in a mule, regular spiel. Yeah, this that man's a move, some maneuver to make me a fortune. The largest portion, I'm gon' need it. And for that, I'll leave you bleeding. Salutations, I'm gon' send it in this grievance while you grieving. Questioning your character, like, what are you believing? If you based it in the fairy tale stories, you off. I need that hardcore raw truth with no rubber on. That unfiltered.
He's like, what do you believe in? If it's that fairy tale shit, then you off. You know, I don't want none of that shit. I need that raw, hardcore truth with that rubber off. Like, this man is slick with it too. Oh man, I love it. Cause without the truth, what do you have? You know what I mean? That's basically what he's saying, you know? Like, why would you sugarcoat anything? Why would you lie to me? Just tell me the straight up truth, you know? Like, I don't know. This man is real as fuck, bro. Honestly. Like I said, I will say it probably 300 more times. This man is just fucking insanely talented. Like, every single song on this album that I've heard so far, besides, you know, the Conquest one, I mean, it's kind of along the same lines, but it's not really. But it all has, like, the same type of context, just in different perspectives, you know, telling different types of stories, like, but it all has kind of the same meaning. And I don't know, I love how he does this. Like, I don't know, this might be my second favorite album that I've heard from him.
The fortune, the largest portion, I'm gon' need it. And for that, I'll leave you bleeding. Salutations, I'm gon' send it in this grievance while you grieving. Questioning your character, like, what are you believing? If you based it in the fairy tale stories, you off. I need that hardcore raw truth with no rubber on. That unfiltered, unadulterated, not the watered down, exaggerated. Beating around the bush, it gets me aggravated. The shock value with the false is fucking captivating. But it ain't real, it's just a fugazi. These niggas is crazy, they'd rather have their dope diluted. Don't know the source they got it from, but shit, they still gon' use it. Gone, heat it up, grab the needle, put it in your vein, let it go to your brain. Dang, music and methadone's one and the same. It's been this way since the beginning, ain't a damn thing changed at all. It's pretty entertaining though, they give you all the tools for self-destruction inside of the videos. A manuscript made for procrastination, a fabricated image based off of exaggeration. That's like God and the devil collaborating. Oxymorons perpetuated for homes and car payments. It doesn't make much sense, but fuck it. As long as the kids are still willing to spend and listen in attention.
That right there. It doesn't make sense, but oh well, as long as the kids are still willing to spend. Bruh. And that is all the labels or anything really shoots for nowadays. Is as long as they have an audience to sell for, they don't give a fuck what they're selling. You know what I mean? Like, they'll sign someone that has the most fucked up views on anything. But as long as they're making them money, they don't give a fuck. That right there was my favorite fucking part of this song so far. That was, wow, I love it. Like, this man spits nothing but the fucking truth, and that's what he's talking about in the song too. He wants nothing but the truth, and that's what he delivers. So, wow, I have to hear that again. That was dope.
Videos, a manuscript made for procrastination, a fabricated image based off of exaggeration. That's like God and the devil collaborating. Oxymorons perpetuated for homes and car payments. It doesn't make much sense, but fuck it. As long as the kids are still willing to spend and listening attentively and live vicariously through subconscious imagery, well then the mission's complete. Yeah.
Record companies try to teach me for my papers. They offer me a pool and I bought 40 acres. They tried to game me for my royalties. Push me towards the dotted line, but you know I didn't sign. Forgive them. Forgive them. Forgive them.
think it's done. But no, hearing that last part, the kind of faded voice, you know, saying they tried to take me for my royalties, but you know I didn't sign. That kind of reminds me that I never really knew this until about, like, I want to say 5-6 months ago. But I found out that the labels, they can also, when you sign, say you're an artist, right? And you already have 2 Billboard songs, you know what I mean? When you sign with that label, if you do, they can take what you made on your already Billboard songs. I did not know that, because I thought once you made it like solo or whatever and you had it, that was just yours, you know? And then they would do whatever you do after that. But no, they can cut a deal in whatever, you know, whatever papers that they make you sign, they can have it to where they take money from your songs that you already did. And that's kind of what that reminded me of. That's fucked up. Like I said, labels are just, they're no bueno. They're no bueno at all. I'm going to skip forward just a little bit to see if there's actually any more. I don't think there is.
Dark forces and nobody else.
Dancing dope. Was my if it was my choice, you won't.
No, I don't think there is. But that was Subliminal. And like I said, that had one of my favorite bars in it of probably all these songs. Like I said, this is just my all-time favorite so far. Like, when I heard it the first time, I didn't know what it was when it was playing, because like I said, it was just, I was playing my playlist, and then all of a sudden it just was the end of my playlist, and this popped up, and I was like, oh shit, what the fuck is this? Because I was really into it, and I looked, and I was like, oh shit, it's K.A.A.N. I was like, fuck. But it's fucking amazing. And I didn't have like a fuck reaction, because obviously I love K.A.A.N. I had a fuck reaction because I was like, shit, now I can't react to it. But no, I would have loved to, like, bro, this amazing. But next up we have The Dark, and let's just see what this one's about.
Ain't no way out. Ain't no way out. Ain't no way out. Ain't no way
Lord. Hey, take your eyes off the prize, you could lose it all. This common sense is evident inside my crystal ball. The writing's on the wall, but you can't even read the words. Fuck what you heard, it gets absurd. We'll search the ends of the earth's surface for resources. Still poor is poised to point out all the hypocrisies. I'm Mephistopheles and Socrates mixed with a lot of weed. My cryogenic sentence in your spirit, you can feel it, man. The words get in your brain and bloodstream, rearrange your DNA. These phony niggas dip like a chip, I call it Frito-Lay. Relay the message back to them backstabbers, get boxed out. The molly-wop, the tomahawk, the blade to take his top off. Like strippers shaking asses in two-door coupes with the roof gone. They speak a different language, I'm bilingual and nuanced. A laundry list of money launderers lounging, you been warned. We get the bread and spread it out like Grey Poupon. It's gift the gab or cut the price in half like 2 coupons. To chop it up like gentlemen and get down to the grimy shit in line like rollerblades and motorcades. I'm known to call a spade, I'll take the ring.
Huh. I'm trying to figure out what this is really about. Honestly, I'm getting a lot of mixed meanings in this one, to be honest. I'm gonna run it back just a little bit to try and catch it all again and kind of put it all together. But to be honest, it was kind of a bunch of different subjects right there. I'm not sure if he maybe later on he ties it all together or if I just heard it differently. But hopefully on this playthrough I can catch it and tie it together.
ain't no way
Lord. take your eyes off the prize, you could lose it all. It's common sense, it's evident inside my crystal ball. The writing's on the wall, but you can't even read the words. Fuck what you heard, it gets absurd. We'll search the ends of the earth's surface for resources. Still poor is poised to point out all the hypocrisies of Mephistopheles and Socrates mixed with a lot of weed. My cryogenic sentence in your spirit, you can feel it, man. The words get in your brain and bloodstream, rearrange your DNA. These phony niggas dip like a chip, I call it Frito-Lay. Relay the message back to them backstabbers get boxed out. The molly wop, the tomahawk, the blade to take his top off. Like strippers shaking asses in two-door coupes with the roof gone. They speak a different language, I'm bilingual and nuanced.
So far I'm getting, the vibe of him just talking again basically on, the fake people and how he feels like he's one of the only ones that is taking, this shit seriously and is actually rapping about shit that matters and, just genuine shit that people care about, you know what I mean? So basically, talking about that and also talking about the people that, the phony people that try and be around him, or the phony people that he said dipped when, times are rough, or, shit wasn't really working for them at that time, so they dipped on him, and then, I call him phony too, but that bar was pretty fucking slick, I'm not gonna lie. And then basically, to box him off, basically talking about how once you dip, you ain't getting back into the circle, you're gone forever. So yeah, basically, I'm still getting different types of meanings here, so I'm hoping it gets tied together at the end. But to me, it's, so far, like I said, just about how he feels like he's the only one on the right path, doing the right shit in this rap game, and how everyone else is basically phony and speaks in a different language. Therefore, the other artists, like I said before in the other song, how they're just, doing the same shit, being repetitive and not really changing up their style or changing up what they rap/sing about, you know what I mean? They're not putting actual content in their shit. But that's kind of what I'm getting so far from it. Let me know what your guys' interpretation of this first part was. I'm kind of interested to see what you guys think of that.
The blade to take his top off, like strippers shaking asses in two-door coupes with the roof gone. They speak a different language, I'm bilingual and nuanced. A laundry list of money launderers lounging, you've been warned. We get the bread and spread it out like Grey Poupon. It's gift the gab or cut the price in half like 2 coupons. To chop it up like gentlemen and get down to the grimy shit in line like rollerblades and motorcades. I'm known to call a spade a spade. I'll take the rain check and we can converse at a later date. Hope you got a plan B and a saving grace. I'll spread your plate to make a great escape and take all the cake, you can keep a crumb. On second thought, I'll take that crumb, I won't leave you with none. A fucking monster, bitch, I only down with Godzillas and gorillas and Godfather mob figures, get it, nigga? Picture clear as like Picasso painted this himself, nigga. 16 shabble, my dining hall, it looked like wealth, nigga. Reflection of myself, this shit was made in my image. True in my presence, that's a blessing, don't forget that shit, nigga.
That flow right there was kind of reminding me of like 6 seconds a little bit. I don't know, just the emphasis he had on some of those words right there. It was kind of, I don't know, and the style of it was kind of reminding me of 6 seconds. I think that was pretty fucking dope. But yeah, no, like I said, he's just kind of basically talking about how again, he feels like he's underappreciated for what he's been doing and how he feels he's doing it the right way. That's kind of what I'm really getting out of this song. Now, I don't know why it's called The Dark yet. Maybe it's because he feels like he's been put in the dark. Like I said, he doesn't feel like he's got the appreciation that he feels he should have for what he does. I'm not sure, but I'm ready to find out.
A fucking monster, bitch, I only down with Godzillas and gorillas and Godfather mob figures, get it, nigga? Picture clear as like Picasso painted this himself, nigga. 16 shabble, my dining hall, it looked like wealth, nigga. Reflection of myself, this shit was made in my image. True in my presence, that's a blessing, don't forget that shit, nigga. Why you wanna play with your life? 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 Why you wanna play with your life?
it. Man, he's having a lot of these songs end hella early and having the beat play out hella long. I've noticed that. That's like almost every single one of the songs he has like 40 seconds of the beat just playing. I don't know. That's weird to me. That's weird to me. I don't know. Maybe it's just so you could vibe to it. I don't know. Usually you just cut off the beat right after you stop. I don't know. I'm not saying I don't like it. I'm just saying it's kind of just weird to me. But that's gonna be The Dark, and it was definitely dope. I'm still a little confused on the whole meaning of it. If you guys want to let me know what your guys' interpretation of that song is, let me know in the comments. I'm definitely interested to hear what you guys think of that. But I did already listen to Deep Blue Sea, so the next one up is The Jungle Book. Now, I'm wondering if this is going to be kind of like a story about like kind of the Jungle Book, kind of like Lil Dicky did with The Lion King. That'd be fucking hilarious. I don't know if y'all ever seen that. If you haven't, go check that out. Lil Dicky, Lion King. Shit is fucking hilarious. I fucking love it. I love all different types of music, and that's comedy type shit. I love comedy type music. Like, oh my god. But no, I'm definitely interested to see what this is about. So let's see what he has cooking.
This old jungle looks mighty dangerous.
Ooh, I like that.
Yes, love, knowledge, pressure turn you to a diamond, or it could make you buzz. Survival is a must, nigga trust. When you feast in the jungle, you know it's no love. First come, first serve. Watch out for the vines, poison this soul. Watch out for the low, hanging fruits on the floor. Yeah, I just try to rise above it, cause I know you are what you eat. I know these bastards covet everything that's making them weak. I pray that there's a heaven that I see eventually. Created in his image, that's the game that they gave to me. I guess we bought.
Bro, okay, so that chorus, I love it already, just because that chorus, it had jungle references, but honestly, it was just about, an artist's journey to get where they want to be, and watch out for the vines, watch out for the low-hanging fruits. Honestly, that's just watching out for the labels or anyone trying to buy you out, and make you sell your soul. That's kind of what it's talking about. So I really like that. And then I also really like how, like I say a lot, he's real as fuck. So him just saying, he just flies above it because he knows what the fuck it's about. He knows he doesn't want to sell his soul. He wants to keep what he's doing, keep at his pace, keep taking the back roads like he's always been, and just eventually he'll get there, he's like, eventually I know there'll be a heaven for me, but he's not trying to take that quick route. He doesn't need it. So I don't know. I just love that type of shit. So this is not what I was expecting. I was hoping for, like I said, a Jungle Book story, but I like the references.
I know these bastards covet everything that's making them weak. I pray that there's
but that's what I really wanted to talk about, and I forgot. I know these bastards cover everything that makes them weak. And that's talking about the higher up people and labels, or just, anyone basically who has a platform or a status that does, sneaky sus shit. Anything that gets, uncovered by the public or by just anyone, as soon as it gets posted or just anything, it's either posted under false news or just gets instantly removed. And then you just don't see it because they're trying to cover up. And that, I love it. I fucking love it. This shit is dope, bro.
Yeah, I just try to rise above it, cause I know you are what you eat. I know these bastards covet everything that's making them weak. I pray that there's a heaven that I see eventually. Created in his image, that's the game that they gave to me. I guess we bought into the half-truths and full lies. We've been told our whole lives, so tell me what that make us. Farther from our makeup, but close to the ones that hate us. The disconnect is real, it's like we're spiritually naked. While I dwell on the spill that I'm spilling while feeling vacant. My community was a victim of Ronald Reagan. Crack killed the unity of blacks like a shotgun. So if you got the pill, nigga, I suggest you pop one.
Pressure turn you to a diamond, miracle make you bust. Survival is a must, nigga, trust. When you feast in the jungle, you know it's no love. First come, first serve. Watch out for the vines, poison this soul. Watch out for the low, hanging fruits on the floor.
Dear God, how come you don't care about us? Is it something that we did to make our existence rough? Is there a reason that you chose to make our conditions tough? Is it because we never pray or talk to you enough? I know you are.
That is a, I definitely don't, know about that conversation. I haven't really ever had to have that conversation. Like I've said, I'm not really a religious type of person, but I know for a fact that there's a lot of religious people out there that have had that conversation. They're like, why are you making life rough? What did I do to make this happen? Or what did we do as a whole to make the world what it is today? And honestly, you just look in history books and you'll find it. For real. That's my answer. We fucked up a long time ago. Like that. There's really no going back to fixing what we did way back then. I feel it started a long time ago. But no, I definitely understand what he's talking about. So this, like I said, every single song so far is basically hanging on to the same type of meaning. You know what I mean? So that's what I'm really liking about this album. And just like I said, it's all different type of beats, but they're all kind of old school. This one's more, it's not really old school, I wouldn't say, but it's definitely got the different type of beat to it, you know what I mean? Like not something you would normally hear K.A.A.N on. So I'm definitely liking it.
Omnipotent, and we just the recipients of this piss poor planet. I just can't understand it. It feel like nobody give a fuck. They ignoring our pain. Took my grandmother from my brother, he ain't the same. Gave me suicidal thoughts that always run through my brain. Like Jackie joined the cursor, man, I swear this race is insane. Won't you pass the olive branch, a baton to move on? If I'm wrong, then I'm wrong. Gonna sound the alarm.
Pressure turn you to a diamond, miracle make you bust. Survival is a must, nigga, trust. When you feast in the jungle, you know it's no love. First come, first serve. Watch out for the vines, poison this soul. Watch out for the low, hanging fruits on the floor.
So I'm pretty sure that's it. So the end part there was basically just him continuing to talk to God, and just asking questions that really you'll never get the answer to. I don't know. I really don't feel, like I said, I'm not religious and I'm not trying to say anything about it or anything like that, but I don't feel like it's possible for God to talk back to you or give you, you could honestly get subtle hints or subtle answers, but it's not going to be a straight answer. He's not going to directly talk to you, so you'll never really get an answer to any questions you ask. That's just my thought on it, though. I'm not, like I said, I'm not religious at all, so I don't really know, but that's just, like I said, my thought process on that. But no, I definitely enjoyed that. Like I said, the chorus, that's really all it took for me right there, you know, to say this was dope as fuck, because like I said, yeah, it's got jungle references, but it's definitely not talking about, you know, the jungle. It's talking about just an artist's journey, trying to get to where they want to be and what they need to watch out for. You know what I mean? So it was definitely dope as fuck. But that was the Jungle Book. The next song we have is Content, and it looks to be that this is the shortest song on this album. So let's just see what he's got on this. I like that. Holy fuck.
Knowledge.
That's definitely old school.
They want my heart, they want my soul, they want my life. But nigga, I won't go, no, I won't move, no, I won't budge. I won't move, no, I won't budge. They want my heart, they want my soul, they want my life. But nigga, I won't go. Look, I'm exactly where I need to be. I've reaped what I've sown. The pain intensified inside my mind for reasons unknown. I can't rewrite the whole song, but still can't rewrite my wrongs. The verdict's out on me, I'm bound to be reclusive as fuck. Like Orson Welles, I told the tale that's too crazy to be true. Can lead my people across the desert like Moses the Hebrews. But who in the fuck can I trust? I'm in this game with no love. They'll take the dagger out your back to place a larger one in. Ulterior motives surrounded by these politicians with crooked veneers, facetious grins and smirks from afar. It's all a facade, no loyalty, these niggas is scar. Will drop their brother off a cliff into a stampede, dog.
Bruh. Oh man, yeah, that's so fucking true. Like, you literally don't know who the fuck you can trust nowadays, especially people, like he said, politicians, people in the media, people who have platforms, people who have a status, you know what I mean? You really, unless they literally give you their whole life out on a platform, you know what I mean, and display them at their worst, them at their best, both sides, then you really can't fucking trust anyone, you know what I mean? Like, it's crazy how dirty people will do you or do everyone, you know what I mean? And this talking about, you know, the higher ups and the crooked politicians and shit like that shit's real as fuck, you know, and talking about how you really can't, like I said, trust them because you don't know if what they're doing is for good or if what they're doing is for them, because like he said, you take basically anyone that's a higher up and guarantee you that they'll push their own family, their own brother off a cliff or into a stampede, you know, to die if it saved themselves. Like, that's what it would come to, and he's basically just saying that they're selfish as fuck, and they give no fucks as long as it's about them and making them money. That's all they care for.
Your motives surrounded by these politicians with crooked veneers, facetious grins and smirks from afar. It's all a facade, no loyalty, these niggas is scar. Will drop their brother off a cliff into a stampede, dog. They want my soul, they want my life, but nigga, I won't go. They want my heart, they want my soul, they want my life, but nigga, I won't go. No, I won't move, no, I won't budge. I won't move, no, I won't budge. They want my heart, they want my soul, they want my life, but nigga, I won't go, no.
Yeah, that's an old school beat right there. I know that beat.
But when the mental cannot be moved, there is no longer good or bad. There just is.
Okay. I don't know how to take that. When the mental can't be moved, there's no more good or bad. There just is. I'm probably thinking about that way too hard, to be honest. I'm confused on that. Holy fuck, that's got my brain jelloed right now. Maybe it's just because I'm hella tired. It's 6:30 in the morning. I haven't gone to sleep yet. But I don't know. I just can't think of the meaning to what he said right there. that is boggling my mind. But anyway, that was content, and I definitely digged it. I loved the meaning to it. Even though it was the shortest song, it was still dope as fuck. So next up we have Shoot Me Down, and without further ado, let's check out the last song of the album.
Loud. Feel the vibe. You feel the vibe. I know they fucking with a nigga and they feeling the vibe, but it's a blessing that the kid is alive. Yeah. I know they fucking with the nigga and they feeling the vibe. It's a blessing that the kid is alive. Yeah. And I said we bringing that roughness, that lyrical toughness. You fuck with creative with structure. We leaving the flustered in clusters, supplying a grievance. Quick list of passing peons. Pivot foot to the precipice. Turn the page and I leave on. Intuition is kicking in. Give it a couple of minutes, man. My lines are sounding sharp as a guillotine, swinging euthanized. Now understand, I just want my respect. My intellect like Imhotep, quiet is kept when I step. This aggressive verbal assassin assesses the situation, berate these brazen attempts to prevent my spiritual rise. Surprise, it's all serene, the sweetest of serpentines. Lurking, searching for sure. I never move with uncertainty, certain that some agree. My egregious grammar's disgusting. Nah, let me get it with the real again. Nigga, you intimidated by the competition. Can't fuck with the kid with the rhymes invented. No time to waste, I gotta press forward. It's a long journey I'm prepared for, but I'm an ancient savage like K.A.A.N.
I'm definitely digging that verse. Holy fuck. Yeah, that hit hard. I'll play it back to like right here. But no, yeah, like this man, like he said, he deserves mad respect. There's no doubt in my mind, probably anyone who listens to this man's mind, that he deserves way more respect than he gets. Because, like he said, his intellectual comprehension in lyrics and just flows, just basically anything that involves music or just anything. He's just fucking super smart. That it goes way above most and probably all artists. You know what I mean? Like, he's probably one of the smartest motherfuckers I've ever listened to. And that's crazy, because, you know, you think of an artist and you don't think of them being a smart ass motherfucker, you know what I mean? But this man is fucking smart. Like, there's no doubt about it. This man is just so fucking clean. It's ridiculous. And so, like I said, underrated. It's stupid, bro. It is fucking stupid. But no, just that verse alone, I'm thinking this already is my third top favorite song. And the beat in the beginning, oh yeah, he's all the beats, like I said, were like old school type vibes. Some of them I definitely think were, sampled. I definitely think I've heard some of them before. Except for the Jungle Book had a different type of beat, but like I said, it was still dope as fuck.
Minutes, man, my lines are sounding sharp as a guillotine, swinging euthanized. Now understand, I just want my respect. My intellect like Imhotep, quiet is kept when I step. This aggressive verbal assassin assesses the situation, berate these brazen attempts to prevent my spiritual rise. Surprise, it's all serene, the sweetest of serpentines. Lurking, searching for sure. I never move with uncertainty, certain that some agree. My egregious grammar's disgusting. Nah, let me get it with the real again. Nigga, you intimidated by the competition. Can't fuck with the kid with the rhymes invented. No time to waste, I gotta press forward. It's a long journey I'm prepared for, but I'm an ancient savage like K.A.A.N. Heard of kings and queens, they coexist with gods and live amongst the stars. I guess the past is green, but is their conscience clean? I work to find my self-worth and purpose, surpassing the service beyond the persecutions. I put my life inside these lines that I write. I said that we bringing the real for real. I said that my flow can entice. I said that I'm one of the sickest to do this, and I meant that shit. It's all love, don't forget that shit. Yeah.
I like that. Basically saying, like, you know, do any of you other artists actually mean the shit that you're writing? Like, is that the shit that actually happened to you, or are you just writing shit to write it? And he's like, I actually put my life in these lines, you know, like, everything I write is everything that runs through my mind on a daily basis, everything I've been through, everything I've lived through, like like I said, and I will always say, this man is true as fuck. Like, it's ridiculous.
I just clean. I work to find myself worth and purpose, surpassing the service beyond the persecutions. I put my life inside these lines that I write. I said that we bringing the real for real. I said that my flow can entice. I said that I'm one of the sickest to do this, and I meant that shit. It's all love, don't forget that shit. Yeah, love. I put my life inside these lines that I write. I said that we bringing the real for real. I said that my flow can entice. I said that I'm one of the sickest to do this, and I meant that shit. It's all love, don't forget that shit. Yeah. Am I just a pawn in the scheme, in the picture whose frame is too large, never too proud to move on? Oh my God, for the...
Yo, that was clean. Am I just a pawn in a scheme and my frame is too large? Yo, that... Oh, man. Like I said, I don't know if it's tired, but that just blew my mind, bro. That shit was too hard. I don't know if I'm overthinking this, but to me, that's just him saying that he feels he's way outsmarting anyone. You know, he's way more talented than anyone that's around him, you know. And I'm pretty sure he's right there, you know. But no, the way he put it, though, that shit's just fucking amazing. That shit was just clean as fuck, bro.
I said that I'm one of the sickest to do this, and I meant that shit. It's all love, don't forget that shit. Yeah. Am I just a pawn in a scheme, in the picture whose frame is too large, never too proud to move on? Oh my God, for the new one. Secrets are systematic, color-coded schematics. I managed to reach my quota, quality over quantity. Scientifically, I select, quantize, analyzing your lies. The way that I dissect my rhetoric is righteous, my dialect is decisive. Priorities in order, brutalist, prior authorities forcibly held against your will. CNN shows the highlight reel, meticulous murderous montage. Niggas being killed in the streets and no one sneezes. America the free, you're invested in and believing. Listening to facetious, egregious grievances, graciously, patiently. Yes.
Alright, I just want to say, like, that is so true. Like, it doesn't matter, honestly, what color you are or what race you are. There's so many deaths that happen that it's just like a normal thing now, and that's not okay, you know what I mean? Like, when he said, you know, there's people dying on the street and no one even sneezes, you know, that's just because literally it's just like another thing that happens now. It's just another day, and that's, when it comes to that point, that's just so fucked up, bro. I don't know. I think that's ridiculous. Another thing I wanted to say was when he was like quality over quantity. This man has both. Like, this man has literally both. Like, you would think an artist couldn't have both, but this man has both. He has quantity and quality. He has mad fucking songs, but all of them songs are every song I've heard so far, fucking banger. Like, I have not honestly heard one that I wouldn't play again. You know what I mean? Like, it's ridiculous. But no, I'm definitely enjoying this song. Like I said, it definitely shot up to third favorite. I'm definitely thinking Karma might be still number 2, though. I don't know.
This murderous montage, niggas being killed in the streets and no one sneezes. America the free, you're invested in and believing. Listening to facetious, egregious grievances, graciously, patiently as I infect, cultivate or I invent. Purely perceive my intent, intensely I laid the blueprint, ignored and consider useless by most. They all denied me. A couple of years they gon' fuck with the boy that's filling the void, Lord. I put my life inside these lines that I write. I said that we bringing the real for real. I said that my flow can.
I like that. So basically, what I heard right there was, you know, he laid a blueprint out for anyone who really wanted to use it, you know, anyone who really wanted to follow it, and he really had no one hop onto it, you know, no one really wanted to fuck with it, so he was like, you know what, fuck you guys. You guys are gonna see in a couple years, and then you'll actually fuck with your boy, and then I'll be like, nah, I'm taking that blueprint back, you know? I don't know, I like that. That's what I heard. I think that's dope as fuck.
Intensely I laid the blueprint, ignored and considered useless by most. They all denied me. A couple of years they gon' fuck with the boy that's filling the void, Lord. I put my life inside these lines that I write. I said that we bringing the real for real. I said that my flow can entice. I said that I'm one of the sickest to do this, and I meant that shit. It's it's all love, don't forget that shit. Yeah, la, I put my life inside these lines that I write. I said that we bringing the real for real. I said that my flow can tight. I said that I'm one of the sickest to do this, and I meant that shit. It's all love, don't forget that shit. Yeah, la, I've heard of kings and queens that coexist with gods and live amongst the stars. I guess the past is green, but is the conscience clean? I work to find myself worth and purpose, surpassing the service beyond the persecutions. I've heard of kings and queens that coexist with gods and live amongst the stars. I guess the past is green, but is the conscience clean? I work to find myself worth and purpose, surpassing the service beyond the persecutions.
No way he let the beat play on this long. Hold up. No way he let the beat play on for a minute something. Alright, that was Shoot Me Down, but that was the whole Subtle Meditation album. In my opinion, Shoot Me Down definitely was dope as fuck. I'm gonna say because of the long ass ending right there, I'm gonna say it's probably my 4th or 5th favorite now, but definitely Content. It's gonna go Content number 3, Karma number 2, and then 1492. I really liked Revolving Doors. I really liked all of them, honestly. The only thing I think that would have made this whole album a little bit better would be cutting off that 40 seconds to the minute and something of just the beat playing. You really get my hopes up for more lyrics and more verses, and then it's like just the beat, and I'm a little disappointed, I'm not gonna lie. But other than that, this fucking album was fire as fuck. I do want to say, with all the meaning in here, it's probably my 2nd favorite album. I don't know, it might be tied with Paradise and Lost though, I'm not sure, but Vivid Canvas is still my favorite album to this day. I still have to give it to it just because of how different it is. It's just totally different, and I love it. But no, like I said, this was definitely dope as fuck. But that's gonna be the reaction to Subtle Meditation by K.A.A.N. Now, if I had to rate it, honestly, we don't even need to go through all these, to be honest. Like I said, just Content alone, the 1 minute and 50-second song had more fucking meaning in it than most artists can put in their whole album. So, like, meaning is obviously a 25. Bars, straight 25. Like, if I didn't have a cap of 10, this shit would K.A.A.N would exceed 10. That he's just fucking insane, honestly. It's crazy. Enjoyability definitely was a 15. Like I said, I just, it didn't make the songs bad, you know what I mean? But it would have made them a lot better if you just cut out, like I said, that 40, 30 seconds, or whatever it was of just the beat playing at the end. I don't know, I'm not really a big fan of that type of stuff. But like I said, it didn't make the whole quality of the song go down. That's not what I'm saying at all. But the delivery, he always nails the delivery, so that's obviously a 25. And the beat choices, like I said, they were all kind of type of old school type vibes, and I'm definitely positive he sampled a few of them, because I've heard them before. But even the Jungle Book, which wasn't an old school one, it was still dope as fuck and just different, it was a different type of style. So I definitely enjoyed it. I'm not writing it down because obviously we know it's just gonna be a straight up 10. There's no doubt about it. Like, I don't know why I use this board when I do K.A.A.N, because we all know it's gonna be a fucking 10. Like, there's nothing this man puts out that is, discreditable. I don't even know if that's a word, but, like, you can't discredit what this man puts out because there's nothing to hate about it. It's just crazy. Honestly, it's insane. But no, yeah, it's definitely a 10. It was dope as fuck. But with all that being said, I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. I appreciate all the feedback and all the support. It really means a lot. If you're not subscribed already, please hit that sub button. It would really help me out. We are doing a giveaway at 1,000 subs. All you have to do is just hit that sub button and follow me on Twitter. Please hit the notification bell to see when I upload. I try to upload at least 5 to 6 times a week. I hope you all have a fantastic day/night. Much love and peace out.